In this video I'm going to show you how I fitted this Yamaha DT125 expansion pipe to my motorized bicycle. The engine is an JD100. It's a 80cc bicycle engine. And in the end we will do a little test run and check if I could gain any power of that. Before this one I had a little banana pipe on my bicycle. It was this one here. I didn't like the design and the sound. In the next clip you can hear the difference. Unfortunately, the difference only comes at high RPM. It sounds more like a dirt. Unfortunately, not much of a difference to hear in the video, but at high RPM in real life it sounds more like a two-stroke dirt bike. I like the sound. Unfortunately, the video is not able to catch the sound. So the conversion started like this. I had to put the exhaust on the other side. There was a little groove in the expansion chamber and I could use it. You can see it where the tire is. There is a little notch and I used that. I put that on the other side. So at first I disassembled the old pipe. It is originally it is from a small pocket bike or dirt bike. It was not made for the bicycle engines, and I welded this thing together. And the exhaust is, I think, from a 80cc scooter or something. Looks like I'm running a little rich here. I will reuse the exhaust because actually I want to keep it as quiet as possible. People in my village don't like it, so they tend to get very angry. First fitting and eyeballing here. As I already mentioned, we have to put it to the other side because of the notch or the groove in the expansion chamber. Yeah, like this we're gonna put it. Then we have to cut it several times and turn the connection to the motor around 90 degrees. Also we have to put another holder to the expansion chamber. Next step, cutting the old holder and trying to reuse the old holder. Yeah, trying to make sure that I can still pedal while this thing is on. Yeah, this all looks a little bit freestyle, but in the end it worked out. Let's see. Okay, now I'm trying to connect the old part with the new expansion chamber, also freestyle. First welding now. I'm trying to reuse the old holder, but I had to put it on a different position. Checking the clearance here of the arms of the, what's it called, crank arms or pedaling. Yeah, crank arms, I think. Both sides. I already bent them due to the motor a couple of years ago, so they are already wider, but it looks good. Pretty tight, but it looks good. Next step, trying to find a good angle for the connection part between motor and expansion chamber. Next problem, here we see the different sizes. So I think I just cut it open and bend it open. I cut several slits. At first I had to cut it, and then I cut several slits into the pipe and then bent them open. After that, I had to weld in little triangles here where there were still some gaps. Okay, now the first fitting and the first test run without the expansion chamber. No, without the exhaust. Okay, that sounded great, but much too loud for my area. So I'm gonna need the exhaust. So we need an additional holder, but we will do that also quite freestyle. Okay, time to put that whole thing on the machine. I have 3 points, one in the back, I just did, then one on the expansion chamber and directly to the motor. So that should work. admit it looks pretty rough or Frankenstein, but everything is tight. There is no air leak, and it was not too easy to get around the frame. I'm happy with it. I mean, the whole bike looks like kind of rough and rusty, but I liked it. I have enough other stuff which is in perfect condition, and honestly, I kind of like it that you don't have to care about too many stuff. I mean, I have other vehicles, and you always have to clean them and take care that no dents or scratches come into your thing. And yeah, I like it like that. Oh yeah, I also did a weighing of the whole machine, and turned out the bicycle and motor, everything together, weighs 36 kilogram, or maybe, what is it, 80 pounds, something like that.